It's your girl Stacey Cake, your host for What's Hot, and I am back for another Who's Hot Wednesday. Today I have a very special guest. You may recognize her from the gram, putting it on for Healed. You may recognize her from the Essence Festival or dancing alongside Tank. But most recently, you probably peeped her dancing behind Doja Cat at the VMAs. I'm here with no one other than Miss SheMeka Ann.
Hi.
So you've had a very exciting week, I suppose, kicking off Sunday with the VMAs, and can you just talk about what it was like for you performing alongside Doja Cat?
It was amazing. It was honestly a dream come true. This is my second VMA performance. I just had my daughter not too long ago, so me even being on the stage 1 year postpartum is crazy. So it was definitely amazing.
Cool. So how did the opportunity come about? You said this was your second VMAs. What was the first, and then how did you get this opportunity?
My first VMAs was with Robin Thicke, Kendrick Lamar, and 2 Chainz in 2013, which was my first professional gig. So most people climb up to that point, but God was like, nope, you go right there. So that's how I started off. That's how I knew that this could be a profession. This could pay my bills. I could do what I love and, still be able to sustain life. The opportunity for this VMAs came from a very close friend of mine, which is Portland. Many people may know him as Full Out Portland, and that is Doja's choreographer. We've been dancing together for a long time, old school, well, not old school, but 2014 Atlanta days, which is old school in the dance community. When God Dance Atlanta and all those studios were still around, and we've always supported each other. He's always been in my corner. He's always supported me, even when I stepped out for a little bit to just be a mom, be a wife, and clear my head. He still was like, "Girl, get you back on the stage. Come on, what you doing?" And I finally was just like, "Okay, it's my time. Right. It's my time. So I'm just gonna get back out there." And that's really how it came apart. He wanted who he wanted, and he wanted me to share this moment with him, and contacted my agent, and we got it going.
That's great. I know it feels so good, having that reassurance that you're living your purpose. Do you feel like dance is your purpose?
Dance is definitely my purpose. I counted myself out of being a dance performer, not in the dance industry. I've always felt like that was me as far as with my brand and my business and what I do. But for maybe 2 years, I kind of just I'm okay with not being on stage no more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with it. And then something clicked last year, and it was just okay, I'm not okay with not being on stage. I need to be back on stage because I'm counting myself out too early. I don't have to be counted out because I can bust a move and do everything that everybody else can do that is 10 years younger than me, So
Cool. So as far as preparation for this past Sunday's VMA performance, what was the most challenging part for you?
That there was nothing that could prepare you for a COVID dance world. The preparation was really no preparation. It was so hard. I wasn't expecting it to be what it was. As far as having to social distance, having to wear a mask the entire time, which is good, because we have to stay safe. Having to get multiple COVID tests over and over. I can't even count how many COVID tests I had to get, while I was down there. But
so where was the rehearsal?
There was no way to prepare for that. It was no way to prepare for that.
Where did you guys rehearse? What you said? Go down there. Where did you guys rehearse?
We were in LA.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes, so you guys seen the live performance on Sunday, but we've been there since earlier, I think August 6th, maybe? Yeah.
Got you.
So it's been almost a month.
So during the whole time you guys were rehearsing, you had masks on and things?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and we had to get COVID tested every other day.
I get winded just like walking and exercising with the mask on. So I'm trying to picture you rehearsing.
So how you think I go? Well, we got to go and rehearsal. They like, oh, mask. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. So that was the hardest thing about preparing for that. And then I think my mindset was, okay, we're getting all this COVID tests, so possibly we could perform without a mask, but that was cut short. Like, no, y'all still gotta wear a mask, go to perform it. So with the mask and the lights and all that, I just had to experience it. Everyone else just had to experience it. We were like, I think the test dummies for how the production and entertainment business is gonna run when it comes to COVID. So
that's really interesting. That's something that I didn't even think about, like watching you guys. I know like Gaga had like her mask on and stuff for like different parts of the VMAs, but it's not something I really thought about during rehearsal. So that's crazy.
We had glasses and masks, and they were thick, so it wasn't like
no droplets.
As a medical mask, it was thick, like this thick. So as soon as you inhale, you're suffocating. You gotta make sure you keep your mouth closed, or you're gonna die.
So, kind of continue with that theme. What was the most memorable part? I'm sure that was very memorable. But what was the most memorable part of just like this journey to the VMAs?
The most memorable part is just gaining new dance sisters. We ended up staying way longer than expected, which was okay. You know, we just gotta make stuff work, roll with the punches. It was really gaining dance sisters. Like, we all had to be quarantined together, and it was amazing. I'm usually kind of like, you do the job, everyone's professional. Hey, nice meeting you. See you on the flip side. Bye.
Right.
But this was, no, we got to be together all the time, because if you're not together and you're not self-quarantining and you're not around the same people, that could have been a big mishap that we didn't want. So it was the most memorable part. Was definitely gaining new dance sisters and working with different kinds of people that I didn't get a chance to work with before. And
then kind of feeding off of that, talking about sisterhood and everything, this has been like an amazing year for Black women in music. And I think Doja Cat has definitely had a piece of that success. So what was it like contributing to another woman's success in like the entertainment industry?
It was amazing. I always go by, it's enough room for us all. A lot of people try to pit us together, or it can only be one at a time. It can't be 2, 3, 4, and it can be. And I put that when it comes to me dancing in my career, when it comes to the Hill community and the Black women like Kiera Harper and all these other people, it's enough space for all of us there. So it was amazing. I love contributing to make our Black sisters grow, look beautiful, and just be a bomb.
Great. And also, like, you gain a little bit of fame in this sense in yourself, more attention. Like, you already have a pretty decent sized following. So, like, as you do more of these stages and things like that, I'm sure you're gaining more followers, more attention with your business. And Doja Cat is already in that spotlight and receiving sometimes that fame comes with controversy. So like Doja Cat has been in the media, or like people have talked about her for, racial things that may have been said in the past. Did you fear any backlash from like kind of being associated with that in any way?
Honestly, don't cancel me for saying this, but I don't really know what she said.
Okay.
So no, it really didn't affect me. And even if it was something I disagree with, people have their different opinions, you agree, disagree, but professional world, you got to keep things rolling. I love being around her. Her energy is amazing. Whoever is canceling her are missing out, because I love her.
And I think it's always different. Like, I feel like certain things, it's easy to say certain things like from behind a computer screen or when you see certain stuff, but I think it's much harder to say that when you actually like know people in person, if that makes sense. So
everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes I just say everyone makes mistakes, and we can't hold that against everyone. We've all been younger, we've all said I done said some crazy things, so it just is what it is. Like, you forgive, move on. She's doing what she needs to do, and yeah.
Cool. Can you demonstrate your favorite part of the choreo from Sunday?
Say that, huh?
Yeah.
You did. You definitely emailed me and said, "Can I dance?"
It can be really short. Like, you don't have to bust the whole, like...
I'm just gonna do the intro real quick.
Okay.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me bust my breath right quick. You never seen it in a dress.
Okay. Yes. So, just to get more into you, so like, where are you from, and how did you get your start in dancing?
I am from Richmond, Virginia, 804. I started dancing. Honestly, I was a basketball player.
Okay.
So I started dancing, like going to the skating ring and stuff like that, freestyling. A lot of people won't know, but my real concentration was hip hop. Like, I was a hip hop freestyle dancer. I didn't really start like training and like really getting deep into dance until maybe my junior year of high school.
Okay.
And that's not like, okay, I don't want to play basketball no more. You can't make me play basketball no more. I'm talking to my family. Y'all can't make me play basketball no more. I want to dance, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's how I got started, just like going out on a limb and just doing what I already loved. I was already dancing naturally. I was something people call a copycat dancer. So anything I can see somebody do, even if they've been trained for years and years, I can kind of pick up on real quickly and spit it back out. So that was, yeah.
Cool. So, what advice would you give to other dancers hoping to perform at the VMAs or do some of the things you have done in your career?
Train, be consistent, don't count yourself out, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. A lot of people try to say over other people's journey. A lot of people try to say, oh, you don't deserve this, or you should just try to autopilot people and just do what you want to do. And if it's something you're serious about, you got to train, you got to condition, you got to keep God first, or whoever you believe in first, and just keep moving forward.
Cool. And what was the biggest lesson you've learned about the entertainment industry, just like based on your experiences?
Not looking for others' approval.
Yes, that's important.
Not looking for others' approval. That's the biggest lesson learned. Once I realized that, life got great for me. So.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in that with like social media now, and just like, yeah, it's everything is based on numbers and validation now. So I think that's important to think about,
especially for the new generation. I think I came up in a time where we only had 15 seconds. To post any video or anything on Instagram. Instagram was just coming out. So I know what it's like without the Instagram. Of course, I do it now because that's just a new norm.
Right.
You got to stay relevant, but I do it because I want to do it. Like when I'm posting stuff and doing things like that, I'm honestly not looking at my numbers. I'm going to post it. Even if you got one like it, you're not going to tell me to take it down and it's my page, and that's what I'm going to do. So
I love it.
I think Instagram works, but social media works when people are genuine. When you're genuine, you can just put out content that you genuinely care about, and people will receive it the same way.
Cool. And what do you hope to achieve next?
I hope to choreograph for a major award show. Choreograph, assistant choreograph. Dancing is cool. I've been doing that, but I'm ready to take my talent and what I know I can do and actually put it on stage.
Right. So what artist would you like to like?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, it'll be blessing just to get up on the stage. I've choreographed for some people like Light Skin Keisha, assistant choreograph for the tank performance, but whatever God blesses me with, I'm very humble.
Yes.
Whenever the opportunity comes, I'll be on it.
Okay. And then tell me 5 things that make SheMeka Ann hot. They can be quick. You can explain.
Okay. I think me being genuine, me being a mom, a badass mom, me being able to multitask and juggle everything that I want to do. Not limiting myself because, you're a white girl, mom, you can stay at home, but you can't teach class and then dance, or you can't do this, that. So just being able to do what I want to do, Not taking no for an answer. Nobody can tell me no. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I fail, let me fail because I'm going to do it. Don't tell me no. And fifth thing, did I say genuine already?
Yes.
I said genuine already. Dang, this is hard. Just loving myself. Just loving myself.
Yeah, well, that's important. That's definitely, yeah, it all starts with that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't do that in interviews, but yeah.
No, it's fine. I was like, you missed the most obvious thing, your moves.
My what?
Your moves, your dance moves.
I honestly feel like everybody can dance. If you just
Really?
apply yourself. It's about feeling behind the move. You can't teach people how to feel, but you can teach everybody how to dance. So that's why I say genuine. I think me being genuine and feeling what I do is what probably reads to the audience when it comes to me dancing. Because you have somebody do the same thing and it feels different, So.
Great. All right, Eva, thank you so much.
Thank you.